everyone, I'm Lonely Contrast. Welcome to the channel where I will be discussing the latest in the horror genre and of course sharing my content adventures. The Hellraiser Reboot premiered October 7th on HULU, directed by David Bruckner, screenplay written by Ben Collins and Luke Priosky. The story was also written by David S. Goyer, produced by David S. Goyer, Keith Lovin, Mark Toberhoff, and the legend himself, Clive Barker. I've been waiting for the release of this movie on HULU for a year, and when I finally got to see it the other night, it did not disappoint. Not only was the movie purely written well and had an ensemble of talented actors, it actually drove so much inspiration for the novels itself. This wasn't a reboot as David Bruckner revealed, but a reimagined tale from the Hellbound Heart series. The movie did not lack pace and flow consistency with what the story was trying to say. And that was desire, greed, obsession, lust, and insatiable thirst for pleasures that goes beyond the human mind. I love the designs of the Cenobites, and if you look closely, they aren't wearing leather, which the original franchise was inspired by BDSM, but they wanted to be totally inspired by the novels, which is why the Cenobites are completely mutilated, which takes from the source where they are so far apart from their humanity that they don't even know the difference between passion and pain, and that's how they inflicted on their victims, which is another tidbit from the novels. And I love how they explain the configuration of the puzzle box and the lore and the history and the Cenobites. I don't want to spoil it, but you guys gotta see it. And Jamie Clayton killed this role, and she brought her own version of the Hell Priest alive, and holy shit, when I mean it was amazing, it was amazing. It was like good performance. And her version had this sweet, subtle, yet disturbing calm appearance, which is how the Hell Priestess was depicted from the novels. This film gave me big Hellraiser 1, 2, 3, and 4 vibes. Yes, I said Hellraiser 4. Just take a closer look at two certain Cenobites and you'll see why. The makeup process was done by Russell FX, an effects studio ran by Josh and Sierra Russell. The two had previously collaborated before with David Bruckner with The Ritual and The Night House, and they did a phenomenal job just to sell the effects and visuals of the Cenobites. By the way, Night House is one of my favorite horror films. Mostly what I enjoyed about this film was its sequence of one scene moving to the next one very smoothly, and it matched up so perfectly. You had of course multiple villains in the story, and I won't reveal much in order to not spoil the film, but it all connected perfectly, and there wasn't a part in the film that was moving very slow. And let's be completely honest, this film takes inspiration from the Hellbound Heart, the Scarlet Gospel, and those for you who are not happy because Jamie Clayton is the new Pinhead, grow up. She killed this role to the point even Clive Barker said he was inspired to write a new story. Clive Barker is gonna write another Hellraiser story. It says a lot about your opinions, and I'm sorry though, but it's true. Read the novels, read the real novels by Clive Barker of Hellraiser. They are amazing. It's the reason why we have Hellraiser films. Even Doug Bradley is blown away by Jamie Clayton's Hell Priest redesign, and that honestly right there is a blessing from the legend himself. This movie did not shy away from its violent, gory detail that the originals brought. I even love the fact that we get subtle tidbits to the original two films, and I was sitting on the edge of my seat. The original score all the way to what the Cenobites really look like and how they perceive pleasure mixed with pain. And I love Odessa as Zion's performance. She delivered an emotional scene of a person not only dealing with grief, but dealing with addiction and being isolated, just pushed to the side, being somebody who's been drowning in their own pain and trying to like cover it up with substance, and her emotions was everywhere. Like you can see the pain in her eyes, but you can also see like regret. Like remember the word regret is mostly the big representation about her though, but she delivered a great performance though, and this actually film needed that. They needed that one character to like hold that film with the rest of the characters, but she delivered an amazing performance. Overall, David Bruckner's visual brought this movie together, but honestly, if it wasn't for the twists and turns they added into the plot, the acting between the cast and the throwbacks from the original films, it wouldn't have come out as perfect as it did, but it did, and I'm giving this film 5 knives because that is what this movie deserves. And if you're still wondering why I believe this movie is good, go read The Hellbound Heart, The Scarlet Gospel, and of course, Hellraiser the Toll. But then you tell me otherwise. Did you guys saw the film? What did you guys think about the tidbits from the original films? And what else did you notice? Leave your thoughts in the comments and tell me what you think. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. And if you are new to the channel, tap the notification bell to never miss a video. As always, thank you for watching and please be safe.